We're getting deeper into the playoffs now. The Jays have a few days off to bask in that glory of eliminating the Yankees from the playoffs and now get ready for their next challenge, Team TBD. Our team coverage, though, continues this morning. Phil Perkins, top of your screen there. He's in New York City, while Courtney Heels is in Toronto outside the Rogers Center.
Yeah, so let's start with Phil Perkins, who's on 3 hours of sleep. He's got eye bags and a microphone covered in champagne. Phil, what an experience you had last night to soak in that incredible Game 4 win. Exactly, emphasis on soak. But I noticed in the 7th inning, I think it was bottom of the 7th, going into the 8th, you know, they panned across Rogers Stadium, and it looked like some seats were already empty.
Yankee Stadium, yeah, they were leaving.
Yeah. They were leaving. Was that the case?
Okay, I'll tell you what, Nick and Jen, you know, they talk about the New York Yankee faithful being rowdy, and that was definitely the case in Game 3. They literally called the Bronx Zoo, their fan base, and it was a zoo. Outside Yankee Stadium, inside Yankee Stadium, sure, got a little quiet when they were down 6-1, but when they started rallying back, the place got crazy. But very strange in Game 4, it was quiet. I was afraid to say it outside, but I said it anyways during the 7 o'clock hour last night when fans were filing in for the 7:07 first pitch. And I was saying didn't seem like a playoff game at all. And when we were inside, it also was quiet. I almost related to criticisms of the Toronto Maple Leaf faithful, no disrespect, that, you know, they only cheer when something needs to be cheered for, a goal, maybe a big hit, but nothing in between. They had the PA system routinely trying to ask the Yankee fans to get loud, clap their hands, anything. And then we even asked. They said it was a sellout, but we were looking out in the bleachers, and there were a lot of empty seats. It was very strange. And then, yes, by the 7th inning, we saw fans started filing out. They saw fans filing out. In the 8th inning, for sure, they were even playing Journey, Don't Stop Believing, when we were doing our 10:30 p.m., our 10 o'clock hit. And they were trying to keep fans in there. But, you know, I talked to fans even in that Game 3 victory. They got to leave early because they got to get to Jersey. They got to get to Connecticut. They got to drive home from wherever they're from because they're not actually from the Bronx, from what I understand, speaking to people who live in the Bronx. People living in the Bronx can't actually afford to go to the Yankee games. It's all people come from all over the place, and so they end up leaving. And you know what? They just couldn't stand it watching their team lose to the Toronto Blue Jays. We were in the clubhouse live for like 30 minutes on CP24. Here's Addison Barger and Ernie Clement, who were absolutely awesome yesterday.
We faced adversity all year. We did such a great job of bouncing back after losses or, you know, little things that didn't go our way throughout the course of the game, and just really proud of our guys, the way they held back.
Just trying to have a good plan up there, you know. It's not making something bigger than it is. Yankee Stadium's obviously a lot, could be a lot to handle. You can let it get to you, or you can come out and be aggressive.
Now, you guys are obviously confident, but what does this do for the confidence leading into the ALCS, either against Detroit or Seattle?
I mean, I think it does a lot for us, you know. Yankees are obviously a great team, tons of great players, and the fact that we got through them is a big deal. We should have a ton of confidence going into the next series.
And gang, they didn't use Kevin Gausman in the bullpen game. They didn't use Trey Savage in the bullpen game. They're good for the ALCS, and also potentially Bo Bichette on the roster, Max Scherzer, Chris Bassett, whoever they face, Seattle or Detroit, you got to think Toronto's the favorite. Back to you guys.
Yeah, let's hope. Quickly, Phil, where are you this morning? Are you like waiting to catch a train?
Yeah, so we're in front of the 4 that takes you down to Midtown. I got brunch at a diner not too far away in right. Soho. No, but we're on the rooftop of our hotel because we have to talk to you guys all morning, and then we have to pack up and we have to go to the airport.
That's what I figured. And on 3 hours sleep, it makes complete sense. You'd be right on top of the hotel. Yeah. That's great. Okay, Phil Perkins is in the Bronx. Courtney Heels in the 6 live outside Rogers Center with more fan reaction. Hey, Court.
Hey, good morning, Nick and Jen. I actually just heard someone go by on a bike beside me saying, hey, go Blue Jays. That's the message this morning. Fans are on cloud 9. What a game. What a series. I mean, it was nerve-wracking. I think we were all watching the screen so incredibly closely last night, even with the Jays having a lead for most of this game, all of this game, really, because it's the Yankees, right? You never know what's going to happen. We're also, you know, still kind of dealing with what happened with Game 3. That was such a disappointing loss for the Jays. So here we are celebrating this morning. I will say it's still kind of quiet downtown. This is kind of the case. Maybe some fans are getting a little extra sleep. It's been a long couple of days. But in the city, anywhere you were last night, you heard fans cheering when the Jays won the ALDS. I want to let you hear from some of the fans who we spoke with right after the win.
I'm so happy for the Jays. I'm so happy for the city. Phenomenal. 2 more rounds to go, baby. Let's get her done. Go Jays, go.
I'm actually still scared. We were scared with 2 outs. 2 outs, 2 strikes with Judge. We were scared. He got the single. It's okay. Belly comes up. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Still scared. We won. I'm still kind of scared.
Blue Jays showed up. The Leafs showed up. What a night. What a night. I hope the Jays go really deep.
But we're going to the ALCS, baby! Let's go!
So I think you get a sense there from some of the fans we spoke to. I mean, so many different emotions. Some pretty afraid. They were scared. They were worried about what was going to happen. Others just ecstatic. What a game. What a series. Now the focus is on the ALCS. There's a gorgeous sign behind me here, guys, that we've been looking at really all morning long. ALCS bound 2025. I'm noticing people who, the handful of people on their way out to work first thing this morning, they're stopping, taking a picture, taking in this historic moment. Also worth noting, watching parties, viewing parties. The plan is through the city. They will have some down at Nathan Phillips Square starting this weekend. No specific details on that just yet, but we know that's going to be another great place and another busy place for fans to gather for the next series. Over to you.
Yeah, absolutely. We get a few days to give our fingernails a rest before Sunday. So right now, just soak it all in. Courtney Heels live outside the Rogers Center. Thanks, Court.